Hello, welcome back. Hope you're having fun questing out there, and today we're going to look at a deck that I was most excited for with Winterspell, and that is the Anna Soothing Sister Shift Zero deck. Little sister Anna, Soothing Sister Anna, great stuff. Anna is very powerful in this, so she gets like this cool powerhouse. A lot of fun, you can see it in her face, a lot of fun with this, and while Elsa is my favorite, Anna is also pretty cool, and this deck is obviously just really fun and cool, and enough of the excitement. Let's you take it over here. All right, let's get into the deck. All right, so 4 copies of Babe, Leaning Tower of Chiza, for the obvious reasons. The whole point of the deck, if you don't know, is for the little Anna, the big Anna, Shift Zero Anna, and then it's all about manipulating your discard, yours or your opponent's, to constantly gain some kind of advantage, whether requesting lore, same thing, summoning stuff, stuff like that. It's just kind of that. So Bobby, he's going to help. Obviously, when you play this character, you may draw a card, then discard a card. So in theory, you could have this, discard something. Next turn, you can have little Anna, and then there'll be a card there for you to do. And then you can shift, if you all have that in your opening hand, then you can shift on to the big Anna for Shift Zero by turn 2. It's possible. It's happened quite a bit. So it's very nice. So 4 copies of Bobby. He's very, very helpful in this deck. He's the one you mainly want. Then I originally had 4 of this, but then I really want more of my Bobbies. But it's just there. It's good to have, you can quest for a bit, draw. It's just good for, what Diablo does. He's good for his draw. And then for Anna, you want to have like good, high cost stuff for her doubling up questing, because you don't want to do her ability and then just get a +1, so at least you get a +2. And these are great for when they hit the graveyard, because you kind of want these. They're either going to attack them, and unfortunately when this character's challenged, each opponent discards a card. So either they're going to have to have no issue but do that, or they're going to have to find a way to pop it with something else. And then you get that nice questing for 2 bonus. You want a lot more of those. You're going to have a lot of 2s in this deck. We have our 2 inks now, and we're going to show off the star one here. Love the art. Very cute, although I still think I know this before the game, but she's not technically a queen yet. But yes. 4 copies of the song. When I saw the Shift Zero, I'm like, oh my gosh. And then this is just perfect. So this deck is amazing. Little sister, when you play this character, you may put a card from chosen player's discard, you or your opponent, on the bottom of their deck. So you play her, you get her ability, and then this will help things all fall into place, especially when we want the shift on. And then Grandfather Bobbin, oh no, Christopher Robin. He can become on your first turn, if you go second, he can become, just a 1 ink to play, or either way a 2. But you got that nice 3 willpower and questing for 2. So you get your high questing from that, and with the ability with the Shift Zero Anna. A couple of Ursulas, just to have there in case you have those annoying songs to discard. She's good, purple green. And then the Horn King, very nice, 2 copies. I mean, it's nice, but he's not like necessary, but he could be there for kind of a win, and then maybe have your opponent waste something to knock off. During your turn, if 1 or more cards have left the player's discard this turn, this character gets +2. So you can quest for 3 if you pull off the deck. But this deck has a lot of stuff with shifting your you and your opponent's discard piles. And then 1 copy of Go-Go, Tamago. She's evasive. When you play her, you pay 2 ink to gain Lorcana the damage of chosen opponent. So she's just, your kind of win condition. She's just there as like a tech. I was kind of liking the green decks. And then last for the 2 inks, we have Strike a Good Match. 4 of. This card is absolutely amazing. This helps out so much. It's a very cheap song to play. Draw 2 cards, then choose and discard a card. So everything just falls into place. Get someone you want. Again, you want stuff in the discard, so you can start getting Shift Zero Anna and all these other things. Very nice. And then Anna, of course you gotta have Elsa in there too, so just for some extra draw. And then again, the art is gorgeous. That face, Elsa is amazing. Love it, love the art. And then, closer looks, when you play her, you may draw a card. So it's just kind of trying to keep the theme there. You can always replace her with more other draw engines if you want, because we have a couple more in here. And you gotta have Cheshire Cat. You know what Cheshire Cat does. Move your damages around. A few copies of him in there. Just the help with shenanigans that he likes to do. And then Tinkerbell, a couple copies of Tink. Love the art, looks really cute. And then she's there because she helps with the evasive, and then that 2. If she does go down or something, or if you just need the discard to get it, that's another 2 bonus to add to your Shift Anna. Just trying out one of these because I've really been enjoying poor Nana. And when you play this character, you may choose and discard a card to return chosen character cost to her list of player's hand, so you get to bounce someone or your own. But also, you're getting something in the grave. Sorry, I'm still thinking Yu-Gi-Oh terms. And then, next up on 3, we have Pull the Lever. Now, I already know stuff I want to shift out, because just playing 2 of these for now. Pull the Lever, draw 2 cards, each opponent chooses and discards a card, but then there's also Wrong Lever, which I will incorporate once I get a few more stuff to put in there. So you either draw 2 cards or your opponent chooses and discards a card, but it works so well with the Wrong Lever that once we get more of that stuff, then I would definitely play it. And then once I'm not too, I still think Winterspell was the better set, but Wild Unknown it's kind of like half more of a miss. But there's a couple of, the only thing I'm really excited about in that set is there's a lot of cards that'll really make this deck even more fun. The Frozen Vine. So yeah, persistent problem. When this location is banished, if there was an exerted character here, return this from your discard to your hand. Again, this will be in the discard. It's returning from there. That's setting things off. And you might luck out and get 2, if it stays around. But yeah, so if they don't, you're going to get 2. So people are going to start attacking this. And when they do, then, that's basically it. Trouble for them. And then a copy of, just for fun, Elsa's Ice Palace. When you play this occasion, choose an exerted character. While it's in play, that character can't ready at the start of their turn. Just for some fun tech, I'm just having fun with it. It can always be replaced with something more consistent. And now we have our 4s. Kristoff. If he wasn't an uninkable, I'd probably play more of, but we got 3. And he works well enough when he can get him to go off. But when he plays character, if you have a character in on in play, you may put a card from chosen player's discard on the bottom of the deck. Again, that just affects everything. Like, this obviously was made purposely to work with that. And then once you're in turn, whenever a card leaves your discard, draw a card. It's a very good card. Like, he's a perfect match, obviously, for Anna in this deck. So very, very nice indeed. These ones will easily make the cut for when those new cards come out and other things. But just some webbies, just for the fact that she has that 2. Just for that high cost there. She has Ward, so you can sit there until you need her, quest with her, and then you can use stuff with Anna eventually with the Shift Anna. But she's also there for if you're behind an ink, then you might be able to get some extra ink if you need to. 2 copies of Genie. Genie evasive. When you play him, draw a card. And he's just got that high 2. So you want him to stay around to quest. He's evasive, but if he goes down, then he helps out your Anna. 1 copy, just for fun. I've been kind of enjoying this. The Education or Elimination. Choose 1. It's a song. Draw a card. Chosen character gets +1 to quest with, and gains evasive. That's basically when you're going to go with. Or you can, banish a chosen name's character. But for this deck where you want to quest big numbers, this can help, and then it'll really help out your Shift Anna if someone can take her out. Having more than 5 to take her out or something, then, give her evasive. Hopefully that'll help her survive a little longer. And then one of my favorites in this deck. Love the art. Gorgeous art. 2 copies of. I want to get a 3rd. I almost had a 3rd, but then they had to, refund us. So try again. Love it. But she's just that nice, fun win condition. Excerpt. Choose 3 cards from chosen opponent's discard and put them at the bottom of the deck to gain 3 lore. Again, this helps. This is removing stuff from the grave. But then you're gaining 3 lore. And then also, if a princess were moved this way, you gain a 4th one. So, love this card. Love the art. So good. Such a fun card. When that comes in there, it's like, you gotta pop it or I'm gonna gain 4 easy lore, because a lot of times I go through stuff that has at least 1 princess at the time, and it's and again, you can manipulate your opponent. What's great is you can manipulate, yours to help with this, or you can help manipulate through your opponents. And then here's the star of the deck, the Big Anna. Soothing Sister with a Shift 0. 4 copies. This card is amazing. When I first saw this card leaked, when they started showing off the cards for the set, I'm like, this, and then the Elsa. The red Elsa. I'm like, gotta make decks of these. They seem fun. So if a card left the player's discard this turn, this card gains Shift 0. And that's going to happen very, very often. If you have this and you have the little Anna, it's going to happen a lot. and very easily, so you should have no issues getting this on out. Like, I rarely have issues with getting this on out, unless you don't have anything to shift on. But for the most part, it's very nice. And her Warm Heart, whenever this character quests, you may gain lore equal to the lore of a character card in your discard. If you do, put that on the bottom of your deck. And then that can chain off to get, if you have another one in and another little Anna, or you can just shift onto this one. I don't know. It's ridiculous what this card can do. Love the art. Love their outfits and their designs and their dresses in this. So, very nice. Start to show that Shift Zero. I'm like, Shift Zero is freaking amazing and so fun on the deck. And the deck just really works and helps out to make sure it happens. 4 copies of this big guy. He's kind of the Hades, but green and not but he has kind of similar ability as the Hades with the deal of drawing 2. But the Chernobog, if you have 2, you can discard, and then, you get that 2 for Anna to have here, It's what it's all about. So she can get 3 out of that or something. But if you do get to summon them and you want to, then when you play this character, you may shuffle a chosen opposing character into their player's deck. If you do, that player may play a character from the deck for free. From the discard for free. So you're getting rid of something that's big, and then again you can manipulate so they either have nothing in there, or they have a character you don't mind them summoning for free. And then again, by doing that, it manipulates, hey, look at that. Stuff happens. Kristoff this, etc. It all falls into place. Excellent. And 2 more cards left just for fun. Keep forgetting about these ladies, but it's awesome. And then, good movie. Very underrated, but, The Witches of Morva. When you play this character, you may return another chosen character of yours to your hand to gain 1 lore. That could be another way for you just to get an extra lore to win. And then bouncing stuff to repeated use or whatever. So yes, very nice, very cool. And then also from that movie, I just thought it was fun. 'Cause I'm like, wow, he just got that nice right there. So it's more like you're not going to get him out. It's more of you're going to choose him for discarding, so then you can get 5 off of Anna, basically. Like at least once, get a 5 off of Anna. Might want to put another one just for some fun, I don't know, but that's what this little guy here is. Just for that fun time, and it's happened a couple of times, and the opponents are just like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah, I know, it sucks. But yes, very fun deck. Hey, look, they're together. So yes, thanks for watching. This deck is awesome and fun. Also on together. Don't forget to hype it up, like, comment, and subscribe. That'd be awesome. This is a big one. This is just a fun big one. They're like, take it away, creeper. Hey, thank you, my queen. Just because it just looks like, take it away. Yeah, don't forget, make sure you do it. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know what you think of the deck or any improvements or how your version is, or if you tried the Shift Anna with her Shift Zero before. Yeah, Shift Zero. It's fun. Ain't that right, my little stuff? Like, these cards are just perfect. It just works so well. But again, thanks for watching, and keep questing, everyone. And as I said, go check out the deck profile for this. These 2 are just such fun cards from the set. Gotta love it. There. Bye. Love it. Love it. So powerful. So awesome. These 2 together. Love them. But yeah, definitely check out that awesome Elsa location deck. I'm sure I have a lot of fun. She's beautiful and bad bad butt. Booty? I don't know.